current Mitsubishi pre-plumbed cylinder. First off, we've got primary pump going to and from the actual cylinder off to the Ecodan. To go along with that, we've got a flow sensor which is sitting behind this cover, and we've also got an inline magnetic and cyclonic filter. Follow up, we come up to a 3-port valve. So that allows me to do hot water or heating. Hot water takes priority. Carry on doing hot water until either the cylinder's been satisfied or we put a time limit on there, which you can do via the controller. We follow it through. From there, on the hot water side, we come down to an external plate. So on Mitsubishi cylinders, we don't have an internal coil because that's reliant on natural convection, which is a bit of a slower way of actually heating up that hot water. Whereas you can go to forced convection, we can force that water in and out of the actual cylinder, past that plate heat exchanger, and that improves our heat up time on the cylinder. So along with the actual plate, we've also got a pump, which is pumping the water in and out of the actual cylinder, and that's a RAS-approved pump. And then we come on to a scale trap. So what the scale trap does, it stops the lime scale building up on that plate or inside the cylinder or on your taps. So inside that scale trap, what you've got is what looks like wire wool. It's not, it's brass, and that's pre-impregnated with lime scale. Lime scale attaches onto lime scale, so it all forms there. We're looking at a lifespan in a hard water area of around about 10 years. Onto the other side, onto the heating side. So follow it around there, we come onto a low loss header. And I've got zone 1 connected onto this particular system. So there's my zone 1 heating pump connected onto that low loss header. At the top of the low loss header, we've got an AAV and we've got a drain point. You can see on the actual low loss header, we've got connections for multiple zones. So we can do up to 2 zones straight off the low loss header. On the cylinder, we've actually got 2 temperature sensing points. One about 1/3 of the way down the cylinder, and another one about 1/3 up from the bottom of the cylinder. So that's giving us better temperature control of that cylinder and a better idea of how we're heating up that cylinder. At the bottom here, we've also got an immersion heater. The immersion heater is there as a backup, but also more importantly, it's there as the Legionnaires prevention. So the idea being here is once every 10 days, 7 days, 14 days, whatever you want to set it to, we're going to take the cylinder up to 60 degrees and hold it there for maybe up to 5 minutes. Now the actual immersion is L-shaped, so it goes in and goes to the bottom of the cylinder. So by the time that system says is up to 60 degrees, it is 60 degrees throughout the actual cylinder. On the other side, we've got my safeties. So that's my pressure relief valve, temperature relief valve, and that side of things down to a ton dish. I've also got my filling connection on there. Obviously, I've left this in place. In a normal situation, you'd be disconnecting that, but this is a training room, so I'm quite often playing about with the water side in here.